WVW Broadcast Network is pleased to present In the Arena with Gold Star parents Billy and Karen Vaughn. Billy and Karen Vaughn are the parents of fallen Navy SEAL Aaron Vaughn, who is part of SEAL Team 6. On August 6, 2011, Aaron was killed in action in the Tangi River Valley of Afghanistan when a chopper called Extortion 17 carrying 30 Americans was shot down from the sky. The day Aaron's life ended, theirs began again. The Vaughns have emerged on the national scene as powerful spokespersons for not only our defenders still fighting on foreign soil, but also for the freedoms and prosperity here at home so many have sacrificed their lives to protect. Through the lens of hope and grave personal loss, their message is inspired by the firm belief that a representative republic is the noblest form of government ever devised by man and therefore demands protection. And now, here are your hosts, Billy and Karen Vaughn.
Recall what had just happened. What had just happened 93 days before the shoot-down of Extortion 17. Vice President Joe Biden, who, by the way, says he's the most qualified man to be president in 2020. I want you to remember that. He committed a breach of security that should have been treason against the Navy SEALs when he outed the Navy SEALs for the bin Laden raid. And if you think that's just my words, just the words of a father, no, it sent a fear through the special ops community, through the SEALs, through the Marines, recon, all of them, because they'd been outed. And they were afraid for themselves, and they were more afraid for their families.
Aaron actually called me.
That's right.
Aaron actually called me the next day and said, "Mom, you need to wipe your social media clean. You need to get everything off of it that has anything to do with me or my buddies." And his tone was astoundingly, not fearful is not the word I would use for him, but concerned, grave. And I said, "Of course, son, I will, but what's going on?" He said, "Mom, there's chatter and your life is in danger. Our families' lives are in danger because of what Joe Biden had done." And this was unprecedented. Once again, I have to say unprecedented. If you or I had done what he did by announcing that it was the Navy SEALs that took out bin Laden, where everybody who has a brain the size of a pea knows that now there would be retribution, this was massive. This was a massive get. And now there was going to be retribution on the people that were responsible for it. This man has followers across the globe. And so the Navy SEALs knew that, and they all began bin Laden. And so you know, they began upping the security on their homes. They were fearful for their wives, for their children, for their parents, not for themselves. But listen, the injustices, this is just, we could spend a year telling you the stories of what happened, but I also want to tell you this. Just getting back to our military in the unbelievably horrible way.
Wait. We need to go one step further with that, because you're not, here again, you're not taking our word for this. You look it up. Secretary of Defense Robert Gates came out after Biden, after the Obama administration outed the Navy SEALs, and stated on TV, we had agreed, in an interview he stated, we had agreed the details of the operation would never come out. But that all fell apart on Monday morning. That all fell apart when Joe Biden committed that security breach. And folks, it's just run roughshod over Americans, over American citizens. He's never been held accountable for it. Passed right on. The news media gave him a pass.
Passed on as an Uncle Joe gaffe.
Exactly.
You know, no, not a gaffe.
But on August 6, 2011, the greatest loss in the history of naval special warfare, as SEAL Team 6 is taken out. And by the way, in just a few days, the Taliban began to put out in the Middle East that SEAL Team 6, we're going to do whatever it takes to take down SEAL Team 6. SEAL Team 6 put a target on SEAL Team 6's back.
Not only theirs, but everybody that worked with SEAL Team 6.
And everybody that worked with them is just what happened on the chopper. People who supported them were killed that night. And on May the 10th, in the redacted file that Karen and I have, on May the 10th, United States intelligence reported that a massive buildup of Taliban and heavy weapons moving into the Tangi River Valley with the express intention of taking down a NATO helicopter. And by the way, our military, our administration did nothing to change the way they were operating, to have the backs of these men as they tried to go out in the middle of the night and do their job and kill a savage enemy.